Howdy, and welcome to episode 14 of the J76 Gaming Podcast. I am your host, Jimmy Wild. We're going to do a shorter episode this week. They've been getting kind of long, but I've been really swamped with other videos, and I kind of want to take it easy, but there's still lots to talk about, so we're going to go through that. Couple channel updates real quick is... I should be wrapping up the Franken PC build hopefully this week. Get the final video of that series out. We'll go through some benchmarks and some thoughts on the feasibility of using a Intel 4930K for gaming in 2020, or well, it's almost 21 by now. But anyway, and then I'll be starting a new high-end PC build. I finally got an order for an AMD 5600X. Now, it's not the CPU that I wanted, but at least it was in stock, and hopefully I'll have it this week. So that'll allow me to get the build done, and so I can actually use it. That's the last piece that I needed, and then that'll hold me over till I can get a 5900X. And then, of course, I'll have to figure out what to do with the 5600X, but whatever. That's a good problem to have. So also on the channel we have some Xbox Series S unboxing and first impressions, as well as a PlayStation 5 unboxing and first impressions, so you can check out those videos. And then moving forward, I'm kind of hoping to shift focus away from hardware for a bit, and then kind of focus on actually playing games using all this new cool technology that we have. But yeah, so that's the plan. So let's go ahead and get into the news. All right, so for the news, the big news. Well, there's lots of big news right now. This has been the biggest electronics and gaming news year in a long time. But hey, did you hear AMD released their Zen 3 Ryzen 5000 series CPUs, and guess what? They sold out really fast. No shock. So so I think it is funny though that from AMD, this guy Frank Azor, he said that he kind of notoriously now made a $10 bet to another guy on Twitter that said that this would not be a paper launch. And then everything sold out, and people are like, I think you need to pay up. Now they're saying, AMD is saying that the demand was crazy and it's not a paper launch and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, whatever. It's fine. Really, realistically, I think that they did okay with the 5600 and the 5800 CPUs. But the 5900 and the 5950 are just invisible. They do not exist. So we'll see how it plays out. But I'm not really holding out much hope that that a lot of people are going to be able to get the chips that they want. For example, B&H. They are saying that some of the pre-order people will probably not get their CPUs until March next year. March. Like 5 months after launch. Like that's the demand. 5 months. So unfortunately, I am one of those people. So I have an order from B&H, and I don't know when I'm going to see it. So hopefully, all I can hope is there's some Reddit sleuthing going on, and they're trying to determine, based on the time of your order, like what B&H's like estimated timeline is going to be. And I was really close to them maybe getting it in December. So I'm kind of hoping that maybe a few people cancel and I can get bumped up to December. And that would be really nice. But anyway, like I said earlier, I did get a 5600X from Newegg. Actually ordered yesterday or the day before. I can't remember. But anyway, so yeah, it should be shipping on Monday. So hopefully I will have it by the end of the week. because that'll be a really good treat for next weekend, is to actually build my computer that I've been sitting on parts for months for. Anyway, let's see. All right, so speaking of AMD and low stock, the Radeon 6000 cards are going to be going on sale. At least the 6800 and the 6800 XT will be going on sale on November 18th. So that's coming right up. Surprisingly, Asus says there's not going to be a lot of them. Like, yeah, we know. It's going to sell out in like 5 minutes. Actually, that's being generous. It's going to sell out in about 10 seconds. Nvidia is trying, or it sounds like they kind of copied or reverse engineered, or whatever you want to call it, to try to get the smart access memory working on their GPUs along with Intel CPUs. So that'll be cool. I mean, that's what competition does. So just a quick reminder about the smart access memory. That is on AMD's platform. If you have an AMD CPU and an AMD GPU, they will communicate faster directly to the memory, so that the performance is better. So like I said, competition, and Nvidia is like, hey, that's a good idea. Now we'll turn it on. So all right, and also in Nvidia news, we got now none of this is really surprising. This is a lot of stuff that we've been speculating anyways for months, is that they have more video cards coming, like more models. Well, yeah, duh, because they do every time. But the cool thing and the not cool thing is the 3080 Ti. Now, this is the card that, I mean, I've talked about it in multiple podcasts. You know, this is the card that's going to come in. It's got more RAM, probably the same or a little bit faster than the 3080, and it's going to be about $1,000. And that's kind of what the speculation is. So the good and bad news of that is it's good to have more competition. It's going to have more choices. The bad news is... Oh, wait, I have 2 pages of this. But yeah, but anyways, it's supposed to come out in January 2021, which is fast, I think. But also, I mean, Nvidia can't even supply the demand for the cards they have now, and then they want to add more. Okay, whatever. Yeah, that'll be interesting. But yeah, so the reason I kind of want to talk about all this stuff is the 3080 from Nvidia has 10 gig of RAM. And now this is supposed to be their high end. Now the 3090, of course, is their Titan class, and that's enthusiast or like graphic artist type people. That's not made for gaming exactly. But anyways, so the 3080 is what most people bought, myself included, and it has 10 gig of RAM. And then here we have one of the first big new titles to come out, and you need 12 gig of RAM. So yeah. So it looks like us 3080, the lucky people that got the 3080, kind of shot themselves in the foot, because they're not going to be able to run games that require more RAM than that. So now, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But the cool thing is that there are options, and sometime next year, hopefully when the dust settles, we'll be able to get them. And that's the AMD cards have 16 gig RAM, and then of course the new 3080 Ti and the 3090 have 20 and 24 gig of RAM. So those cards will be able to do it. All right. So other stuff is the new consoles launched last week, and there was a kind of a meme going around where, you know, the speculation and the early rumors were that the Xbox Series X ran really, really hot. And so apparently people were faking it, and they were blowing vape smoke into their console to get it shoot out the top and look like it was on fire, which is kind of funny. But also for those of us that didn't get their Xbox, and you have people that are wasting it and destroying it, kind of pisses me off. But anyway, I just thought it was funny that I don't know if I can play this. Yeah, but anyway, we'll close that. All right, so let's get into a little bit of gaming excitement. So Mass Effect announced, or I should say BioWare announced that Mass Effect is getting remastered finally, and will be coming out in March, I believe. I'm not going to be able to find it right now. I'm going to zoom through here. Yeah, anyway, it's supposed to come in March. So March 2021. So that'll be cool. Because I have yet to play these. So I am saying it right now that when these come out, I will actually play them. Until something else comes out. But anyway. But that's just cool. Because I know people have been asking for remasters for a long time. And it's about time we're getting them. So this is funny too. So the Xbox Series X, the load times are much faster, and actually if you're playing Witcher 3 and you fast travel, it's actually instant instead of loading. So that's pretty cool. I'm not sure I'll get back to Witcher 3. I never finished it. I should probably try, but there's always something else to play. And okay, so this is kind of cool. So for those of us that did not get all of the console orders that they wanted, so if you were looking for a PlayStation or a Xbox, Walmart should be having them on Black Friday. And it's starting, get out of here, ad. It's starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. So, and it's online, so don't go to the store or get back from the store and then get online and see if you can't get an Xbox or a PlayStation. So the reason I point out Walmart is, after talking with some friends about this, I'm the only one, I think, that didn't get the extended warranty. Like, I never buy extended warranties. And then, but a lot of people are getting them. And I was like, oh, well, why? Now, what I think is interesting is this is the first time where you have a real proprietary hard drive. The PlayStations before, like, let's just look at the PlayStation 4, and I mean, you could take it apart and put a new hard drive in there, no problem, if you didn't want to go through the hassle of RMA in it. So, but this time, that's not an option. If something happens to your hard drive, that console's dead and you're sending it back. And that's unfortunate. So, I really feel like I should have gotten the extended warranty. But, anyways, the point of saying that is Walmart, I think, has the best deal. It's the cheapest and the longest. And so, if you're looking, maybe think about that. Because I think Best Buy was $65 on a PlayStation 5 for 2-year warranty, when Walmart has 3 years for $58 or something like that. I can't remember. Actually, I can probably look. I probably still have the site up. Yeah, so 3 years is $38 on the digital console, and so it'd be more on the other one. But they even have a 4-year option, so not too bad. So yeah, if you're interested, check out Walmart. Yeah, so I think that's all the news I really wanted to talk about. Is we got consoles came out, they sold out. AMD CPUs came out, they sold out. And Nvidia's got more cards coming, and AMD's got their new cards coming. So cool stuff. But yeah. All right, so before we get out of here, just want to cover a couple things. What have I been playing lately? All this new hardware stuff, and how I actually turned on a system to play games, and the answer is yes. So I've been playing Hades. Now, I was not going to play that, but everyone I talk to that has played it says it's amazing, and I've kind of caved under peer pressure and picked it up, and I like it. It's fun. It's not something that I want to play forever, but I think that I think my buddy said it right. Just play the game, beat it the first level, like finish the game, and then just call it good. It's only like $25, so if you get a couple weeks out of gameplay out of it, that's well worth it. There's no need to really push the higher levels on it. So like, yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then what have I been playing the last couple of days? Well, that's Godfall. So boom, I got Godfall for the PlayStation, and I like it. I was not sold on it right away, but I powered through, and I'm starting to get used to it a little bit more. So yeah, I'm hoping that I'll get out a couple of videos about Godfall, because it's interesting, and I think people would appreciate that. So kind of we'll just transition into things that I've been adding to the collection. And so I also picked up Demon Souls for PlayStation 5. So that'll be cool. That'll be frustrating. I may stream that and watch, and so you guys can watch me get really angry at dying and losing all my stuff. But we'll see. All right, so the big addition to the collection, and I mean really big, and yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and put it up here. Doom, doom, doom. Yeah, the Detroit Become Human Collector's Edition from Limited Run is here. Get this up there. So yeah, and you can see it's it's shaped like a triangle. But yeah, it's got a statue of Kara and lots of other goodies. So I can't wait to get this thing opened, and I'm probably going to do a video of this because I'm pretty excited about this. I really like that game. I was really excited for that game, and I really liked playing it. And this is a really cool collector's edition. And I think on Limited Run they only did like 400 of them. So I think they're still available though. Maybe it's not that popular, but I think it's one of those things that after it sells out in a couple years, it'll be popular when people start thinking about it, and they're like, hey, remember that collector's edition? And then you can't buy it anymore. So yeah, that's it for what I've been playing and collection updates. So I think I'll just call it here, and I am going to go play Godfall. See ya.